Hello everybody! Welcome back, welcome back. The game should be up in... now! Hello everybody! Hi Butters, hi Comb Stranger, hi Smoky Meadows, hi PK, hi King! Hi Smoky Meadows again, and King again, I'm so sorry! I Thanos snapped you. I was trying to get rid of... I think it was a comment that was double posted. So I just thought I'd delete that. And then it deleted all your comments. I'm so sorry.
Have you been flirting with the Ice Queen again? Ugh, I'm so much more fun.
Ice Queen. So yes, hello everybody. We should be tackling the... hold on. Yeah, we're just gonna finish up influencing people and then we'll be getting on to the titular Old World Blues. I like the new background, thank you. All the comments in all your videos, I think so. I'm really sorry. I didn't know that's what the button would do. Yes, the new overlay. I was saving these for Muggy. Hi Muggy. I was saving the overlays for the new model. But I really wanted to get like the on-screen chat up sooner and later. This is by, I think she changed her name to Studio Bunny now, but I have a link on like my YouTube about page. And I also put a link to... maybe we can... I mean, I guess we have like the... let's sleep. Okay, good night sleep before we do this, so we're not in the dark anyway. Hi, hello. Have a nice time at class. And King, I'm glad you find it. I'm glad you found mirth in it. I felt really bad. So we're going Signal Hills transmitter again. That's fine.
Adjusting lights for maximum concentration levels.
Out we go. And hold on, actually I always remember, get a weapon out in case things are just here to ambush me. That's the one thing I don't know, do like enemies, it feels like they must respawn. I didn't really feel like they respawned in... there's something like, not here? Not actually in here? Okay. And dead money. Adwell, thank you. Yeah.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh, I see them. That should just take care of you. Oh! Please don't freeze me. I just really feel like a sitting duck when this happens. I think there was another one. Spawn new guys and respond to environmental triggers. That makes sense. Am I trying? I feel like I'm trying to get on top of here, actually. Meme Lord! Yes, I saw that the Madolce support. Is it actually out or is it just coming? And I saw that there's like a... okay. I need to remember what's on what, actually. I came out today, okay. We can just ignore those. Yeah, I want to get the new stuff. Definitely in the cards. Leave those. I do want. Oh, okay. Mr. Gutsy. Let's do hollow rifle things. No, so my plan with Master Duels, I do wanna... Come on. I want to do a little bit of practice offline so I don't... Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. We can probably swap. Oh! Wait. Hold on, hold on. They are gutsy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Those bats now. I can have a sip of tea. Body armor. Still not doing too much. What was I saying? My plan with Bash Duels, I want to do a little bit of offline play just to familiarize myself. At least remember how I can play my own deck. But definitely, as I said, it has been something I wanted to do for a while.
Game over.
And the other plan for next week is... So this bros? What did I break? Oh, I guess I haven't had something go to condition 0. Okay, that's what happened. That's okay. Just see what we can get from here. The flamer fuel that I'll never use. I need the scrap electronics. Okay. My hubris for asking for more sensor modules. Buff out, mentats, anything? Not really. I want... Again, I'm looking... Can we, like, get on top of here? That was my feeling. Yeah? Ooh. We only need to be here. Oh.
Big Mountain. This is an urgent message. If you happen to see a gecko... Echo... Echo? Echo... Echo... Echo...
Perfect timing. Take those. We'll take the...
This one looks pretty tough.
Where?
Bad guys dealt with.
Like to know, because I'd love to take them out. Let's get the... Oh! Prismatic lens. Toolbox. Okay, don't need the wrench. Ooh, stealth boy, thank you. And let's check out this torn journal page. Set up camp here after the Yangtze attack. Too exposed here. Transmitter's vulnerable. Hacked it. Set up remote links so can access it anytime. Need to find spot closer to North Train Tunnel with clear broadcast LOS to here. Canyons are too dangerous and can't go back to Yangtze. There's that weather station northwest that drew that courier here, but going there sounds like trouble. For now, going to scout the waste disposal site, then around the perimeter of that Securitron plant. See if I can find a more defensible position. I like his sort of like writing style here is so clipped. Don't imagine there's anything that interesting there, but just looking around while we're here. Okay. Oh wait, there's... Okay, where are these guys? I save? For fast travel? Oh wait, now we have... Okay, a few more places, okay. No, okay. So I would like to do the final quest today. And then I was hoping that maybe next week we could start slay the princess. But depends on what enemies. Well, we can just use our 2 feet. Although, now any minute. Here we go.
Ready, steady.
Where? Oh. Hey, which sword on? Which was hollow right? Oh, why can I never get it? There we go. Okay. Wait, more? Okay.
There is no standing on the green pipes. If you are standing on the green pipes, please get off them at once.
It just fell over. We good? Danger. Danger. Well, let's see what we can find. I know I keep thinking I'm gonna be done with all the sync quests, and then there's more.
Bad guys dealt with.
Okay. Yeah, okay, looking for... Oh! Hello. Water production. Now the other one. Enemies nearby. Where? Okay. Hey, okay, son, welcome.
This one looks pretty tough.
Deadly form.
There we go. The game pipes
That's all.
contain warp zones. It would be nice. I mean, if we could use them, even if there are hostiles around. Let's just check over here. I've imagined if I've been here, I probably looked in these. And what do we have here? Okay. Do you actually want us in? Have I been in here? Must have, but... Guess maybe I didn't, maybe earlier I didn't get the barriers down. Yeah, I definitely remember talking about these. Oh, maybe I haven't if I left pre-war money. Yeah, maybe I unlocked it and then I couldn't actually...
Uh-oh.
Where? Oh, these things. Master trauma harness. Okay, I'm gonna swap. Where were you? There we go. Hopefully we're not hitting. Okay. Oh wow, you're
Bad
holding.
guys dealt with.
Okay. I see that chemistry set. Oh,
This one looks
there's
pretty
more?
tough.
Okay. See you. Okay. I'm trying to get away from you. Get back here.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
No, other one. Just sat down for some reason. Okay. Guess at least one of these. Oh, still. There we go.
With hostilities complete.
All just in a big pile. Okay. Oh, maybe that's what you're going for. Smart lights. Maybe we'll drink that. Sunset. Sarsaparilla. By the way, to enter a map stream. Yeah, I thought there was just one more little AI to find. Wasn't prepared. Wasn't quite prepared. Wasn't emotionally prepared. Let's drink a few things. Well, Silent Green's pretty good. Star bottle cap. Do they have any like extra use? Even if you've gotten a whole bunch? Empty. Any caps around here? Fresh apple. I love that they call these fresh and they all just look like some of the grossest apples I've ever seen. There must be a mod that gives them Skeletor voices. There's always a mod. I would like that. I'm not a huge fan. Oh, look at everything they have. Just one. Okay, so now I have to make sure I can do the different ones. Gauss rifle? I'm not gonna be able to carry all of these. Well, I guess maybe in Fallout verse. A 100 years old is not that old for an apple. May I please? make some stim packs. Thank you. Fruit tier list. I do really like apples. Depends what I'm in the mood for. Another one. I like my apples. I like bananas. Those are kind of like boring answers. Oh, I like raspberries and strawberries with fresh cream. I like blackberries. I like blueberries. All good things, I think. Yeah, just berries in general. What's my upper limit? The horror? I don't really know. How about the ones you hate? Oh, look at, there's all these other doors. Okay. Well, if there are more of these, we'll be in like closer combat. And the Gauss rifle is worth giving a shot. Okay, okay. Let me just look around here and we'll check out these doors. And I'm gonna run out of room. Can always repair stuff. Easy. Fruit I hate.
You're my best friend forever.
Can't really, off the top of my head, can't think of stuff I particularly hate. Okay, so this is just the other door. It's fine. Flame refuel. Not. Oop. Wrong button. Because I'm nervous. I need to think on what don't I like? I like peaches. And was there anything? Nope, okay. Oh, wait. How about you? Durians. That's a good question. Oh, grapefruit. Okay, not a big grapefruit on its own fan. One sec, I'll have a sip of tea. But one of the nicest desserts I ever had was... Oh, those are just the same. Was like grapefruit and tapioca. That's just the eyeball. Was like a grapefruit mixed in tapioca, which I don't love. I don't love tapioca, but I still remember it even though it was a long time ago, because these are two things I don't particularly like, but they taste so good together. Okay. Nobody's... Let's go up here. And then durian I've only ever had once. Also, it was frozen. I'm safe to put this away. So what did I just remember? Water production for sink and light switch 1. First.
Might I be of service, sir?
Oh yeah.
Very good indeed.
Oh, you can't. I was wondering if you could do them one at a time.
Do you?
Okay. That's you, and then light switch. Are you number 1? Smart lights. Intelligence, repair, science. Okay.
How can I illuminate you?
Let's hold on for a second.
Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
Let me just organize for a few minutes. What tea? It's just what I normally have, which is like English black tea. So yeah, we can... Is there any reason that I was gonna repair these. Is there any reason why I'd want 2 of them? Keep the Gauss rifle. Yeah, so I had frozen durian. It was interesting. I didn't love it, but I actually really don't like onions, and I did sort of have that sort of oniony flavor. Wasn't a big fan, and I both liked it and didn't love it. I don't know, I'm not sure how to describe it, but that was only ever once. I really like something to repair this. Now let's... the sensor modules away, scrap electronics, we can put the mugs and such. For the moment. Good. We'll do a sleep before we do the lights. Muggy. Let me double check quests. Oh, install the upgrades in the sink today. Who's missing then? That was for sink. Oh wait, just the sink. There we go. Water purification. Oh.
Between you and me, I think the Central Intelligence Unit is a bit of a snob.
Let's fill some.
You're going to need to find...
Okay. Then upgrades. Am I... Oh, auto dock, okay, and then the book chute. Okay.
You require some additional service.
Yeah, that's auto dock. Oh, okay, pencils and clipboards. Okay. Duct
Greetings,
tape.
citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Oh, here we go. Oh, so there's more. Okay. Find all audio samples for the jukebox. Okay. To the forbidden zone, I suppose. Oh, I do like pears. Oh right, there's this. I've never known. Can I... remember, can I like go around through here? like for the required key, that might just be a part of the final area. So maybe, yeah, okay. That's not. So maybe we can hold off. That can be like... We can start Old World Blues and see if that takes us there anyway. I've always made tea with a kettle is what I should say, but my family's English. Plus, there's no like... get in from this side. No! I mean, given that's called the Forbidden Zone, it just does feel like... This is just gonna be a part of the end, so okay. Whoa. But I know they'll give us, like, time to finish up loose ends. There. Okay. Watermelon. It's one of those ones where I'm like, it's good on occasion. Oh yeah, XCOM! I would like to try XCOM at some point. I do really like turn-based strategy. And I would say one of my favorite kinds of gameplay is like, that kind of tactical... Put this away. The sort of board. It's been one I've like always been curious about. I just never had the...
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
99. It'd be good for some of the memes. I would XCOM 2. I'd need recommendations now for what's the... For what the... Which is the best one to start with. Because there's a whole bunch. Ask her to say Z for the evidence. Hello, I think I did everybody's, like, individual quests. But... Let's double check everybody's, like, dialogue quickly. Oh, good to see you too, 8. Any new discoveries today? Oh, thank you for the Programmer's Digest. Oh! Sensor module. Oh, okay, yeah, let's talk some more. I got the emitter fully upgraded. I feel like if you type this in my chat, you would get a timeout. It's a little slow to fire, but the force field disabling frequency is handy. Something wrong? Your monitors are getting all fuzzy. You should be proud. It's a nice device. Oh, hey, thanks. Don't want it to run out. You're right. Your damage voice module. Can you tell me about the attack? So, when the visitors didn't damage it, he reprogrammed it? That was like the monkey sound effect. That's what they put at the beginning of Deadly Premonition for the squirrels. I know what it means to be attacked without warning. Trust me, 8. Okay, we can move on. I'll be going now. I wish there was some magical time zone that worked for everybody.
The lobotomite! Has it come for... The lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Blindly operate on any poor animals recently?
Why, yes. Although the term is research. Thank you. Look at these. They seem to be found inside some of the specimens here at Big Mountain. I notice these results more and more now that I know to look for them. Come back anytime, and I'll show you what else I've discovered. Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm like moving on. I feel like it's a shame. I feel like the story here is it's been bookended. Like, assuming I'm going into the final quest, you get this big dump at the beginning, and I assume we're gonna get like all this dump at the end. And these guys do have their individual quests, but it makes me wish there were like... I wish there was more like work during it, like during our story segments, because they're so fun.
And you return as curious as a teddy bear. Are you stuck in a looping gesture of greeting?
Kikyo, no worries. Thank you so much for letting me know. I hope you have safe travels. Looping gesture of greeting.
Looping, yes. It is a scientific fact that hormones drive a percentage of lobotomites into recursive behavior patterns. We haven't researched this, as my colleagues care little about the behavior patterns of lobotomites once their brains are removed. It is why so many are littered around the facility, like skin envelopes, discarded after they are peeled open and the contents extracted.
Oh, yeah, what's the recursive behavior patterns?
It varies according to the number and density of lobotomites that have infected an area. In 43% of observed cases, two lobotomites left alone will fight for dominance or inject bodily fluids into each other's orifices. Unsanitary. I have tried to observe more cases, but subjects seem unwilling to release bodily fluids in my presence.
I'm here for a breather?
If you're ready,
Oh,
let
yeah.
me radar
Yeah, I
scan
remember.
you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite.
We've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Hello.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
They're all... Oh, right, I can ask you for caps. They're all into repeated dialogue options when they're the ones that are the NPCs. I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
You sure are testing that personality chip thoroughly. All right. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Thank you. So, Zero, got any amazing discoveries to share?
Yeah, I discovered more internal parts in the monitors here. If you could hold on to my discovery, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, okay. We've spoken long enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Okay, I think we talked to
Did you
everybody.
retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Oh, do I actually need to be holding the, what's it called, the satellite? Because I need that room. I need that room for, in my inventory for mugs and pencils. I've recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you know... Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Oh, look at these. So for science, we have look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns right. Repair the antenna, any chance it was damaged or broke the X2 array once removed. Sneak. But the suit's adapting abilities allow me to sneak into the forbidden zone. And lockpick. Maybe the frequency in the sonic emitters, a sonic key of some sort. Like an electronic lock fit. Oh! I like we get so many options. And all for stuff I've invested in. We'll do... repair.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining. That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
I'm trying to think which one of these characters would be good at commentating their code. Either they wouldn't do it, or it'd be like over commented in a way that's unintelligible. Yeah, I'm gonna ask both of these. Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
I suppose I will. It would be the best if anyone else could read it. Hi Ollie, welcome. Thank you. Let's just do a quick double check of things here. How am I doing on inventory space? Let me actually go to the right tab. Have a good day. Thank you, you too. The question is, would Big Mountain be able to solve the cure quest? That's a really funny question. Yeah, let's sleep. Oyasumi. That's a funny one. I want to see them on the chart. Sometimes I feel like it's more up to light. Oh, that's meaning. There was that. I had no idea until I saw like Doki Bird was playing it. There's that. Okay, here. I want to see what the Gauss rifle. What can I repair this with? I assume. Let's try the laser rifles. There's that like sort of Among Us, but Death Note themed. Oh, we can pair this with the Gauss rifle. That one works. And what about the? Oh, we can only. Well, I guess we could repair with one of these if we can't use the laser rifle. But anything else? Let's see. Suppose the hunting rifle, cyber dog gun is the regular LAER. Laser, plasma, pulse gun. Are there any weapon repair kits in the locker? Oh, I forgot I might have actually brought some with me. I did. What did I just repair? Oops. That's okay, I have a whole bunch. So how do we make it? You have the weapon equipped, but can you? But you can't equip broken items? Sync can repair weapons. I think... it's so expensive though. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay repairing it with Elijah's other one. We can try it out at least. And then we can use like the weapon repair kit. Let's swap. Ooh, cool. Cool, okay, let's try that. We have this. Nice zoom, okay. We might want to... Actually, it's not just the stealth suit. Do we want our... I was thinking maybe bringing the like desert ranger armor. Oh, actually, we could bring this one instead. Just in case we do need it. And Gauss rifle doesn't leave us with that much room, but that's okay. We can go back and forth on some things. Oh, let's do one of these lights.
How can I illuminate you? Unlike...
Do smart lights. Ooh, they're green. Let's do a manual save as well. Okay, now we should be able to go here. Oh!
Prepare to be attacked by Dr. Mobius. Science. What terrors does Big Mountain hold for the intrepid seeker? Really? Does anyone
Okay,
know?
son, thank you.
I'm lost.
Oh, wow.
Prepare to be attacked by Dr.
Oh, so many.
Mobius.
Let's get some.
My Robo-Scorpion, will you? Go, my minion. Sting them in the name of all.
This will keep you on your feet.
You won't escape me. You won't escape me.
This will keep you on your feet.
Oh, there's so many.
You're no
I want
match for
some
science.
cover.
Injecting stim pack.
Robo-Scorpion, attack!
Have a stim pack. This will
Why are they
keep you
so
on your feet.
chunky?
Destroy this one. You won't escape me.
Injecting stim pack.
Destroy this one. I'll make more.
Two boys and girls take their medics.
May I have a second?
Please take this. I don't want you to die. Does that feel better?
Let me just drink something. I just don't enjoy these enemies. Okay, at least we can get some spoils. Hey, let's just take the energy cells. See the danger. I mean, I didn't like the ghosts, but I really don't like these. Energy cell. Energy cell. Energy cell. Energy cell. Oh.
Does that feel better?
There's one somewhat road worse. Let's see. No, I can't get the front one, that's okay. I hit any of these. Once in Rona will be death claws. I should try out some of these. Grenades, honestly. Okay.
Starting combat. Just kidding.
I got these ones.
Bad guys dealt with.
The enemies are hard but not so annoying. I will take that. And it just, I don't like being so, having them so close and they just swarm you. I just a bit more, two more drinks. If there's like an annoying boss, this is not going to be fun. Okay, separate area. Ooh. What is the, oh no. Oh. No, 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 no. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I need a second. I need a second. I need a second. This is like you were saying, you know, my worst nightmare. Let me finish my tea. Pet my fray dog. And well, we have drones. If we can, I mean, look how big this one is. This is gonna take everything. Remember, it's more scared of you than you are, but it's much bigger than me. Let's look at the test log. The Saturnite armor plating on the giant Robo-Scorpion has exceeded expectations, mostly. While it's virtually impervious to small arms fire, the sonic emitter that Parsons brought in managed to fry several of the prototype's subsystems. We'll have to look into improved EMP shielding for the next prototype. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is performing admirably. Some residual radiation is left behind after the weapon discharges. It may be necessary to requisition more radiation suits and meds as a precaution. Target drone effectiveness log. The constant improvements to the giant Robo-Scorpion has rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage, they're little more than distractions. Activate target drones? Oh! Oh! Oh. I do... Let me in. What do we have here? Oh! Oh man. I wonder what it took to like program this. I wonder if it... Power terminal, okay. Backup generator log. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant Robo-Scorpion's generator. Darn thing shut down right in the middle of weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous, if you ask me. The systems weren't designed to handle the power from two systems at once. And if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early, well... activating backup power at this stage can damage or destroy the prototype. Yes. Oh. There is a mug. Okay. We'll keep looking. This is fun though. But this is how this we can use what we've learned. Here. Wait for that ammo. Hidden. Okay. Oh, they're still going at it? Okay, what do we have? Do we have anything? We might come back.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Maybe we'll come back and look through here. Let's see what else we have for the... I can go against the Scorpion.
Wait for it to come to you, my pet.
Wait, there was that... so there's more over there. Oh, I can... I will take... Ooh, thank you, stim packs, because we've definitely been going through these.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Ooh! Rads. Danger. Oh, you gain tough Kuiper. I'm sure glad. Okay. It gave me time to have a sip.
This will stop the pain.
Ooh, okay. Radiation. Oh. Let me in. Rat away, rat away. Okay, all nice. What do I have? What's happening? Well, there's stuff here. Let's just grab them. We seem to be okay. For a second while we're in here. We can come back. Some of these, that's not a working terminal. Caution. Oh.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk.
Oh. Caution.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk.
I was hoping.
Crush them with your pincers.
Wait, is that behind the desk? Okay, that's just empty. Oh! Can you please turn around?
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk.
Oh!
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk.
Please, go back to patrol. Oh, do I have to stealth boy?
Oh, you piece of junk.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk. Go back to patrol, you piece of junk.
I mean,
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a better opportunity than this for a stealth boy.
Time to fight.
Ooh. What do we have? I see another...
Bad guys dealt with.
Okay, what do you have for me? Locked average. Okay. Please disappear. Let's see. Okay. Removed. I don't know if I could. I'm glad the game like pauses. I don't know if I could hack under pressure. I assume if I wanted to, I could just go out and fight it, but maybe in the speedrun that's what people do. Okay, what can I do? New target X-42 giant Robo-Scorpion. Oh! Okay. What else do we have? Okay, that looks like a good place to be.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
I think we have to go down and around. Oh, okay. Have to be careful though. Let's stay hidden. It is keeping it distracted. Hey, go little turrets. Do not want to be caught in that crossfire though. I feel like the scale here, like I get like feeling things shake. Locked very hard. I take that as a good sign. Resurrection, indefinitely, headquarters, civilization, conspirators. Okay, look at all these. Civilization, okay, let's... Purification, Theater 12, okay. So, possibly something with an ION at the end. Let's see what we can find. Okay, not an ION. What? Purification. Okay, let's try that one again. Ooh. Even with the frozen time, I'm feeling the pressure. Conversation, seclusionist encountering. Try purification again. Okay, not ION. That removed. Okay, this is giving me a bit more to work with. Communication, construction, conversation, seclusionist. Partnerships? Okay, encountering. I am encountering a giant scorpion. What have you got for me? Emergency shutdown procedure log. Does that count for scorpion? For instructions from the higher-ups after that one time the giant Robo-Scorpion's attack routine malfunctioned, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we'll never have to use it. The prototype systems will all be fried and won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of the battle-ready model within 6 months, and the project has already had enough delays. Initiate emergency shutdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this thing on? You'll never disable me from the monsters around the room.
A2. Oh. I got a little fanfare. Yes, explosives. I'm gonna be an explosive expert too. Okay, that was fun. So, but it said destroy, so can you actually? Actually, I didn't even try, like, firing at it. I assume it's difficult, but... Knife. Now, let us... take a look around. I like that there's a lot of like health stuff now, but now let us look and see what we can find. Oh, what a fun design for all this. I wonder if I go up to it, can I loot it? You can circle strafe it to death. Never fails. And now here's the boss fountain that I don't necessarily want to take advantage of. Oh, is this the big door? I wanna take a look at everything first. Guess I don't have to hide. Ooh. Audio sample Mobius's Robo-Scorpion. That'll be fun. Okay, mentats. Oh, okay. You have found the recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. I forgot we were looking for that. I got a bit distracted by the giant scorpion that was attacking me. Is it a post-boss fountain or pre-boss? That's a good question. Oh, you can just... weapons if you need them. Like... mid-boss fountain? Okay, what's going on? Hello? Oh, you're blue now. Hi. Oh! We can collect some energy cells from here, although I think we're kind of okay on energy cells for a little bit. when it said emergency shutdown, what are these? Can't tell what that says. Oh, hello. Terminal password. I guess if you can't hack. Is this what turns Jeff Goldblum into the Fly? Isn't there one of the skills that lets you like turn off robots from behind? Oh, didn't even notice. More energy cells. Okay. Okay, I think this is where we started from, so now we can... Oh, locker. Ooh. Right away. Good, because I definitely needed some of that. No, that's just stuff. Cigarettes, I don't remember if we actually looked at these. Each round. Just the chill looting experience that we've come to all know and love. More money.
Do you like me?
I feel like this is the kind of thing like developers do where they just... I mean, I guess it makes sense for the character where you can just turn the enemies giant for whatever reason. I feel like I've seen a screenshot of like a ghoul from Fallout 4 that was giant. And I remember... What was it? When Telltale went under... Yeah, I think we did the... Oh, caps. Thank you. When Telltale went under, somebody put up like a test video that they made of like Lee turning giant. Then... Just double checking. I don't remember if I actually... Yeah, the peaceful looting experience. Lee Everest. Exactly. Oh, I just remember him turning giant. So that's what this reminds me of. We can make it big. So why not? I still want to be able to like look at some of these finance clipboards just to see what like nonsense the developers wrote. AdX, thank you. Don't need the axe. Then... Is this the last... We'll see when we get to the one where we actually turned it off. Here's the phones. Caps. Sunset, okay. Don't need buff out. First key. Oh, did we even go in this one then? Oh, average. Pulse grenade. Well, why not? If the I would like to hope that this marks the end of Robo-Scorpions, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be that lucky. There's a water. Oh, I thought this from just the side. I thought this was a water fountain for a second. I'm like, that would have been nice to. I mean, I don't think you'd want to stop and drink that much, but yeah. Okay, then there's. This is where I saw like, okay, this is the one I have to get into. Okay. And we'll just take a double check in here, and then I think we can go munition box. Take all of these. We're all good for here. Okay. You can go say hi again. Hello. It's nice that we get to see like the detail on your texturing. Because you're not like fighting me, I can actually look at and exploding afterwards. And like look at your model. Interesting paint job with these colors. Not gonna make you very stealthy. Okay, so you want to be up there for that door. I'll make a save up there. What are you naming the big scorpion? Scorpy? No, binoculars. See, it's the little things. In fact, there's an observation area right here. The courier casually sipping water so get blasted by radioactive energy. That's what I was thinking. It'd be silly, but I mean, if you're hidden. Okay, well let's. What do we want here? I think it's the shotgun. I mean, ideally, we won't have to fight, but actually it's gonna be hollow rifle. It's gonna be robot stuff. It does kind of look like it's from Sonic Adventure. Oh, you have a room like this too. It is doing like the ominous green glow. Oh, hello.
Integers.
Rain tank. Okay, hold on. Hello? I mean, we could loot while you're seemingly not paying attention to me. Lots of ammunition, which also.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
I feel that way in like my inventory right now. Still not the stuff I'm really looking for. Oh. Whiskey. Well, you don't seem bothered, so I'm just gonna, like, take everything. And name the scorpion Dante. Dr. Mobius' scrubs. Cool. I'll take that. And your glove, that's worth a lot. It's good that you specify fixing things. It's good to specify Limbus Company because Library of Ruina, which is the previous game, also had a Dante.
Electrons
Dr. Mobius doesn't seem that bothered.
neutron. The neutrons
Leave the Nuka-Cola.
attached to the meson.
More money. Tap. Oh, they're all... Need... They're all labeled. That was Nuka-Cola, but it's in the R to Z. I don't think these are properly organized. More of those axes. Anything else that's oh, combat armor. What can I repair? I guess we can do her recon armor for the moment. I mean, combat armor won't be... Wait, can we... Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness. That's exactly what we needed. FedEx. And, oh, drain microfusion cells. Don't need the camera. Oh. Scotch. I wonder if there's like a job. Who's the official? I guess it's like level designer, but person who like puts these things all over the. Puts the ammo everywhere. Because you have to. I guess if you're playing on like. I'll take it. Hardcore mode, for instance. Ooh. See what we can repair again. If you're on hardcore mode, for instance, that stuff has to be balanced much more carefully. That's Dr. Mobius, but who's snoring? Is the question. But those questions can wait. I'm here to shoot and loot, but in the other order. Scientist scrubs don't weigh that much. Let's see, what can I repair with the other? Lead set dressing artist. Yeah, I guess it is a set. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that was the term. I thought it would fall under like level designer, for instance. That's cool. Set dressing artist. Why are you snoring? But it's not my Frey dog. Sometimes she falls asleep when she's here with me, and I can hear her very quietly. Was that a... Yes, first aid box. And I can hear her quietly snoozing.
I do so love integers.
The fun room. Well, lots of mentats and a toaster. sit at the dinner table every day and nobody ever features me in any credits. Well, what kind of story are you trying to tell with that? That's... Oh! Hello. Hi, everybody. I need to think harder about who's who. Zach, so many mentats. They're in the flesh. The way they talk at the beginning, it seemed like it'd been so long they didn't even remember they were flesh. I was wondering if we'd get to see something like this. I thought it might be part of like end credits, for instance. Hi everybody. I need to come back to that. Be able to figure everyone out. You're no longer well rested from looking at them. Yeah, I hadn't. That's interesting. I hadn't really tried to put faces to anybody necessarily. Oh, proton throwing axe. I see some. Take that for a moment so I can get the energy cells, and then. Be gone. We threw it a small distance. Oh, I remember just while we were doing this. It was the anniversary. It was this anniversary of that game, The Quiet Man. And sometimes I talk about playing. That's something I'd like to check out at some point because I just remember. That's a game everybody dunked on when it came out. Oh, Butters, thank you. Everybody is being really kind to me today. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. Oh, it's a little doggy. That's so cute. I might need to take that.
You're my best friend forever.
Yeah! I love the little doggy. Oh, it's an owl and sheep. Oh no. I see the owl. Sorry, it's a bit tiny on my screen as well. Thank you, I love them. Just let me get my drained microfusion cells.
I do so love integers.
Okay, we can take them. We just might have to drop some... What stone? We might have to drop some stuff off in the middle. But yeah, the quiet game is one, like... I never hear people really... People dunked on it forever, and then... It never really... I hadn't really heard it in terms of like what people think, because like famously bad games, and I never ended up like watching a playthrough. I just heard people talking about it. Like that's one I'd like to go back to someday, just to know. The haircut like an owl. Oh, that's so cute. I do really like owls. Okay, now I'm sorry. Sir? Dr. Mobius?
Huh? Yo! Hello there! You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
You sound like a little bit like Professor Oak. Is this better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis.
Tell me about
Had to
it.
start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
A bit more Dr. Robotnik? Maybe? May I have my brain back, please?
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Pardon? Another level up? I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting some ghost reception, I can fix that. I'm an expert on ghosts.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Yes, I have many questions. Yeah, you don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
we did see some all around, and now this suddenly makes a lot more sense why we didn't like just launch into dialogue. I would like to continue our dialogue tree.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
That's funny, because, like, before, I had said, like, I was really thinking of sort of Dr. Robotnik, even with that. Even with his voice, I was sort of, like, had it, like, sort of more cartoonish, but now I'm totally hearing, like, Professor Oak, Grandpa. Can you tell me about your Robo-Scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I like custard too. Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, con-science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
The fish fingers, you betcha. I'm curious about many things. And again, this is once again very bookended plot. I just think somebody's like, why is it, Come Stranger, why isn't Mobius a companion? What? This makes me want, not to bring things back to Limbus, but they have the different announcers that you can get, which I don't tend to use, because when I'm streaming, the voices talk over to me. But if you had like little, like, sort of pet type companions that just float around with you and like say little funny lines, everyone here would be great at that. Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Yeah, what was that? You reprogram their names as part of a recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
A recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several plan Bs in case the As fail.
I was about to say, with their names Klein, Mobius, there is a circle, eight's an infinity symbol, they're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Yeah, hope I get to say all of these. Minor detail, but a snake devouring its tail is... Yeah, I was saying Ouroboros, Ouroboros. Is that what they're saying?
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't understand why you sent the threats and the Robo-Scorpion army against the think tank.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Yeah, well, there were other visitors, though. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Oh... The bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but...
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Oh, it's so interesting. It's one of the things I just wish for this storytelling with this, is that... I wish it wasn't so, like, as I said, bookended. So much at the beginning, so much at the end. If it was just, like, sort of told... Less info dumpy, I should say, because I'm really liking this. But yeah, it wasn't, like, super, I guess, paying attention to the plot right in the middle, just because we weren't given much of a reason to. We were just sort of doing fetch quests in a way, and it didn't... And those quests didn't necessarily, like, tell us anything in of itself. I don't think there was much opportunity for us to sort of get hinted... For this to be hinted about on its own. Klein said that they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
That's pretty good. Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Yeah, and it, like... It's one of... Yeah, I'm reminded of, like, that bit in, Dead Money, where they're sort of, like, making commentary on the nature of sort of NPCs and repeating dialogue. Because, yeah, of course he repeats all the Robo-Scorpion stuff across all the time. And I guess that makes sense for if the others are sort of stuck in a loop as well, why their dialogue would loop as well. But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Tried your best. I am curious about more things.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well.
I do not wish to say that. Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Straight up another level up. No, I like being at level 42 for the episode. Now we're gonna be ahead of the episode. Oh yeah, now we can choose some more. Now we do have to be careful about what we're getting. Broad daylight. Roughing it. There's a steel. There's shoes. Eye for an eye. Or... Infiltrator. Just reminding myself again. Concentrated fire. Did like that. But now we are being careful. Action Girl Purifier. Is this the one that was recommended I take at some point for... something? There's something I was recommended to have by the time I do Lonesome Road. Center of Mass. Although it's melee and unarmed weapons, which I don't really use. I mean, it could become the time to use them. Not running. Oh yeah, robotics experts, that's what I was thinking of. You do additional 25% damage to any robot, but even better, sneaking up on a hostile robot undetected and activating it will put the robot into a permanent shutdown state. I was wondering if that worked with the giant scorpion. Person. Mathrath. Oh, I don't know now, because I won't be able to choose many more. I don't think I'm gonna get... Let's... Standing armor, hunter... Animals, mutated animals... Melee as well as unarmed. Are you still interested in Gunslinger? I am. I feel like I use more two-handed weapons now, generally, but I do like light shining in the darkness. Looter. Just remind myself as well. Professional. Make attack criticals, that's nice too. one more reminder. I think the professionals is actually bugged in your favor or works for every a bug that's nice. A bug that actually helps us. I don't know. I have like bug fix mods though, so I don't know if that would be nice. Because it is my preference for playing. I mean, I'm sure if I wanted to, I could. It helps. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Sure, I feel like the professional. That seems fun. Now, what was that about talking to my brain? And do I have to... And I'm suddenly wondering... Ah! You know, this also wouldn't be a bad setting for the Halloween special part 2. Hello?
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Well, why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
It's too weird. I'll be back later. I want to see the answer.
Barring the unlikely event that I evolve some sort of rocket-propelled locomotion, I will be here. Ah, the meat has returned. Lovely.
I took a deep breath. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yeah. There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
I've been busy.
Oh yes, I rather expect you have. You must have been swamped, you poor dear. Why don't you relax and put your feet up? I've just been traumatically scooped out of my body and plugged into this jar. That's all. But you've been busy.
Listen, you're my brain, so you better be more respectful.
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
Once you're back in my head, I'll watch television. Lots. And lots of television.
You wouldn't. That's inhuman.
Don't tempt me, brain.
Fine. I'll try to respect you more. Ma'am.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing.
That's
Look
fair.
at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Oh, but But what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food? Love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Oh, like all these dialogue options are really good. Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Oh, what'd you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
That was sort of easier than I expected. I guess that's what investing in speech does. Why? They promised to put us back together once they did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
You're a part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
Let's see. I do want to think about it. So if the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go. I'll handle the brains. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside my head. I don't want to think about this.
Ha! Thinking without a brain. The very idea is perverse.
Yeah, how did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
That seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Well, that answers that. On to something else.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
I mean, we do have... we want to go for some sort of peaceful option here. I just don't... I don't have a good sense of what the plan would be, but we have max science, we have max medicine, we have max speech. I'm sure that we have some way to talk our way through this. If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain ad.
I do so love integers.
Use this. In front. These are all. One sec. Let me see the. That counts as confronting Dr. Mobius. Confront Dr. Klein at the think tank and end your imprisonment at the Big Empty. You think... Retrieve your spine, retrieve your heart. Thank you, King! See you later. Now I imagine a bunch of Robo-Scorpions carry you right away in a cartoonish way. I can't imagine it! I can't imagine it! Like, unless there's some, like, secret... I was thinking, like, maybe there's a secret tube that connects everything. Oh, and it would get, like, sucked through and, like, pop up here. Save here, that was the plan. Okay. Make a save here, and I'll make one outside. Manual save. As we get closer. Maybe everything's still okay here? Seems to be. So that, which is the... There's... Okay, there it is. There's the way out. Okay. Just in case. I was expecting maybe the confrontation to go a little different. Okay, no ambush. But with the brain. But I guess the speech 100, you can manage anything. Okay, let's do another one here. Hello? Can I just... This is your original heart. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. Thanks to information imparted by your own brain, oddly enough, you're now able to put your original heart back in place using the Sync's auto-dock. Your original spine, and we have the replacement. Okay, let's...
You require some additional services?
Is it swap body parts? Yeah, what are the perks? Place your heart back in your chest. You've lost the heartless perk. Cardiac arrest perk. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Oh, you are less resistant to poison, 50%. And robots are only somewhat confused by you, 25% likely to score a critical hit. On the bright side, healing items, chems, are twice as effective. That's nice. Oh, let's see what the spine does.
You require some additional services?
Actually, what is the... How am I? Yeah. What's the... Spineless. Your torso... Okay... Strength and damage threshold has been increased +1. Okay, and then what do we get instead?
Some additional services?
I do like the strength and damage threshold. About body parts. Oh, it's... Well, yeah, we can always swap them, so that's nice. Reinforced spine Perk. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be damaged again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. Okay, I like that even better. Do 10. Let's put... Actually, Muggy, come here before we do all this. I have some mugs.
Oh, please, please!
But yeah, plus 10 to carry weight. Exactly what I wanted.
Come on, baby. Bring me a sweet little dried fruit.
Okay, let's just do a little bit of putting things away for the moment. Even though we have a great big 10 extra, that makes the biggest difference. These away for the moment. Scientist scrubs do look cool though. I like the design a whole lot. Be gone. I don't know, I'm gonna figure out what to carry again. But that's a problem for a different stream. Probably won't need these immediately, I presume, but can figure it out if we do. Okay, let's make a save here. Oh, you get extra experience if you roll Klein's items? Or Mobius's. Okay, that's fun. I don't want to see them. It's about letting go. Okay, Dr. Mobius's scrubs. These cool things. Dr. Mobius's single glove. I don't know if Dr. Mobius have his own glasses. I don't know if I saw those. Glove. I have to go back.
Did I do something wrong?
Oh. Looks cool. Wah. Yeah. Oh. I didn't know it'd actually do something. Yeah. I missed his glasses. They're in the think tank. Okay, let's look around. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Let's see, are they gonna... Oh! Are they gonna... That's so intimidating. Maybe we could do the Dr. Klein stuff instead. Let's just put that on in case. Save, I will. We'll assert dominance by wearing their clothing. Mobius's glove, so then... Dr. Klein's glove. Scrubs. Do we not have Dr. Klein's scrubs then? Anti-scrubs, scientist scrubs, Wasteland Wanderer, combat armor, authority. I missed something then. I think I got some... Mad scientist scrubs. I did feel like I grabbed something at a different point. We'll see if we can look around, but let's just see where where this gets us. This is so intimidating. I'm just gonna look around for a moment. If nobody minds. Seems they don't. Double check the tables and everything. Sensor module, scrap electronics. Either rooms. The thing with the glasses is that they're so small. Do Pip-Boy light. Do... Oh. Lock door. You have to be careful. Oh, we'll take these for now. Rad X. Locker. Caps. All nice. Oh! Dr. Mobius's glasses. There we go. Explosives plus 10, intelligence plus 2. Awesome. Mobius strip. Yeah. Just take a peek in here first, and then we can confront. There's the picture again. And Mentats. And more Mentats. Okay. We'll do a save and then it'll be time. We'll make the approach. I'm glad they don't mind letting me loot. We should, like... I'm not used to doing third person. Hello.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
No. Let's see. Yeah, I don't actually know what's the best, how I want to handle things. I had this a bit when we were doing sort of like the finale with Christine and accidentally got into a fight with her because I wasn't totally clear on where the dialogue options were leading. But let's Because we do want to settle things, but I don't want this to lead to violence. But let's ask, you may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? Well, that's also kinda... They're all violent. I found my brain, now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Okay, how do I do this? You think I am a lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius!
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for science! Mison's lasers, atoms, brainwaves are all at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer a deal. Stay here. Stay put in here. I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this. For me.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Is that?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Big Mountain Transportal Ponder equipped, and I just got an achievement. Big Brain perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be hurt, but you're only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10%, minimum +1 DT. Thank you. You've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you, and you alone, between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. Return to the Mojave, or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave. Simply equip the Transportal Ponder, ! As you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations, and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Whoa! Aw, thank you! Thank you, thank you! PK, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. And Cone Stranger, thank you very much for gifting the memberships. I should have, based on estimates, I should have some new emotes fairly soon. And then I think I'd rather do melee than unarmed. Yay! Oh, my damage is still there. everyone just chilling? Yeah, glad they found up the time to hype up Lonesome Road. Okay, everyone's still having a good time. Seems. I'll feel a bit bad if I don't like Lonesome Road, cause they hype it up so much. Double checking and everything there. Roxy's. Oh yeah, I was meant to do them. I was trying to go through the testing with Roxy before, but I found it difficult because she kept. I guess it's someone else put in the stream. Leroy Jenkins saying I'm running ahead and I couldn't keep her safe. Okay.
The one who defended us from Mobius. Hello.
Just taking a peek again. Roxy's ending slide, she wanders into the waste, finds Rex and the two of a brood of Boston Terrifiers together. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. There is an ambient dialogue if you trick them. That was a little... Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I need a moment to think about that. I do want to go see some of the other dialogue. The other if you don't trick them like that, because that is a fun way to go. Let's go see that. And then is it... do this one. Let's go do this a different way.
The lobotomite.
Okay, we're gonna settle things.
No.
We need to discuss some things. We have the speech. I mean, it's true. Speech gets you. Seems to get you anywhere. Do you think I killed Mobius?
Yes. Wait, you did, didn't you? You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all!
I can't let you dissect the Mojave, or let you leave.
Yes, you can. You don't really have an alternative that I can see.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board.
All coming in
You
for
respect
assist.
ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And you know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brachial beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brachial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Indeed, indeed.
A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong. And the odds aren't... Oh, I was gonna do the cool line. Sounds to me like your math is wrong, and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
Not a democracy. It's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
Oh, we can... Oh, interesting. I can bring the Mojave of this world to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service, as long as you do not destroy us.
Okay. And they all just go back to their spots. I do like how that brought together all their little, I guess, mini side quests. For them all to support you. I do like that aspect. Yeah, so let's think about the... I just need a moment to think about the whole conclusion here. I don't think I want to go through the whole ending, all the ending slides. And I appreciated everybody got an ending slide, really. I was surprised it was going on that long. I need to, as always, I need to process things a little bit more, but I do have to say I liked Dead Money a little better. Oh, not even a little better. Maybe a little bit more than little. I still say Dead Money is my favorite of the DLC. There's a lot to really like there, and I guess as somebody in academia, I really do appreciate like all the science and sort of academia jokes. The character voice was incredible. Like, I love the whole cast was great. I did like the quest. I like the whole. I do think I like this whole map. And we will finish exploring everything. You know, as the ending slides did. We didn't do that. To figure out what we are missing though. But I guess like my main feeling was just how, as I keep saying, like bookending all the writing was, because I really like the sort of twist with Dr. Mobius at the end, needing to like keep everyone occupied and like stuck in this loop. I almost feel like they could have pushed some of that imagery a little bit more, because the way it all ties into their names are really good. I like that it actually came up in dialogue and everything. But if it was just... If the story was done sort of more in little sections, unlike closer to how the other DLC were done, versus big chunk of story at the beginning, big chunk of story at the end, I do wonder if my feelings about it would have changed slightly because I only stream it once a week. So then when you do that, you get... I do end up forgetting certain details until they come back in the end. So I wondered if I can't think of how long the DLC takes on average, but if you do it all closer in one go, gameplay wise, I think you could do it, the main stuff, in a reasonable time frame, but not like every exploration part. But there's a lot of like interesting themes and imagery there that I wish was explored a little bit more, a tiny bit, but it's mainly just that the way the story was executed, I guess. It would have been nice if they could have included more story beats in ambient dialogue rather than repeating jokes that play with the yeah. If there was a oh yes, hi Panda. On-screen chat is awesome. Thank you. I need to change it again. I need to change it. I've been playing with the size, but I'm still missing the bottom of it a little bit, so it's a tiny bit behind, so I need to mess with it. I'll mess with the size again, so it hopefully is getting more of the bottom of the chat. Then the top. It's something that's been dearly needed. I do like, because you're given your quest to find the technologies, and you can do those in different order from my memory. So I understand why there weren't, if you're doing a sort of more like chronological story beats, that's harder to pair them up. It's harder to pair them up that way. But I really liked if there was like a little bit of story after each of those, and again, you're just so overloaded right at the beginning. I was a bit overwhelmed by everything. But like conceptually, like it is genuinely funny, and conceptually it's fantastic, and I like how they brought it together with the old world blues theme at the end. Voice performances are incredible. The whole sync is just such a fun concept as well. I didn't, and I don't know if it's like at the time when I'm playing this to when I'm more of an endgame character, but I didn't like all the ambushes. It made me not want to like teleport and explore because I'll suddenly be attacked by everything, and then just, it's particularly the Robo-Scorpions, which are just so chunky. And I don't find them really fun to fight against, but again, that is sort of my preference with the gameplay. I've always preferred the keeping at a distance and lining up a good shot with the sniper rifle, or like sneak attacks, but then you're the one being ambushed, so you don't really get to do that. Yeah, and I really like this whole final quest where I was complaining about the Robo-Scorpions and I ran into the giant one, but you get to use science and deal with it in a different way. But yeah, I need to process that reveal at the end a bit more as well, because I'm like, it's really strong. And it's almost what I wanted to see more in the gameplay a little bit, and I mean, again, this is New Vegas. I know everything was rushed. Again, when I say this, I say it less as like actual critique, and more like it's what I would have liked to see, but I absolutely acknowledge that they're just things that they couldn't accomplish. But if like some of that was like, that loop could have been worked into gameplay and somehow, that would have been cool. But I really liked, again, and it just suit, like, all the, just having like this whole scientific area just sort of suits having all these logs on terminals and experiments. I think it's easy, and there's so much kudos to the writing because there's so much opportunity to make that stuff kind of dry. And I've talked before how I've seen in like games criticisms, for instance, a sort of pushback against even like audio logs and like left behind letters, terminal stuff. There's been more of a rejection for that sort of storytelling here, but it's so strong, and that's just I mean, that just is a testament to the strength of the writing, and this was a fun area to generally explore. The enemy health scaling is so imbalanced at this level. It's probably the reason I really spend a lot of time here. Yeah, I just didn't... It's mostly the scorpions, but I prefer walking up on me to be the one to ambush, but instead it was always the other way. But yeah, getting the little bit of extra on Christine and Elijah was really, really nice. Although I guess that might be the main end of their story for me now, which will make me sad because I really like following all that and getting it in a weird order, I would think. Because yeah, even at the end of Dead Money, I was like, I don't know about leaving Elijah. Feels a bit cruel. Even after everything. And now I realize what the everything was, even more what the everything was. But yeah, so much good. It was good to like push me into doing stuff with energy weapons, for instance. Like that. I liked my... I'm gonna keep my Halo thing. And Christine's sniper rifle is gonna be a mainstay weapon from now. I think I'm gonna swap it over from the Gobi and the stealth suit. The stealth suit's fun, but yeah, it was a different sort of way of gameplay for me. It might have been different if I did have a proper companion to help with the enemies. I get why. I think it's fine to not have a companion here. I don't know what a companion necessarily would have added in this level, I would say. The Roxy was fun, even though I couldn't I want to go see her slide when I finish. As always, I need to process a little bit. Hi, hello. I'm just giving my final thoughts on the DLC. Just thinking. I guess you finished. Well, I haven't finished. We still have places to explore. We're not leaving Big Mountain yet. Complaints inside the world building sprinkled throughout. Yes, exactly. I loved going, as I said, I love going through the terminals, and I like, not just I like this level design, but I like getting all these little levels. All the different research centers and what they were doing, and what that sort of adds to your own sort of equipment. That was fun. And like, having all the different like little sync, all the different oh yeah, and I guess we haven't, where Old World Blues, where's that? Yeah, so even more how these quests were designed to make you explore all the little places. Definitely interesting to go and read other people. Yeah, I'm curious also what chat thinks about the DLC, and I want to see other people's thoughts on it, because I just remember the first time I did a very brief, like, non-spoiler, what DLC should I play first, and I just remember particularly seeing people not liking Dead Money, and Old World Blues being well liked. Yeah, and just a lot of fun design. But yes, I am somebody who, like, is willing to put up with, like, I guess more annoying gameplay for the sake of, like, storytelling or atmosphere. Although here, I was not super feeling the gameplay as much, so I really like that, the way the final boss was handled, and then all the speech at the end. People like the story of Dead Money, they just find the gameplay frustrating. I just remember when I was looking it up, there were people calling the story confusing. But when I finish them all, I am curious to see, like, how everything lines up again when I understand enough and can read, like, the more spoilery chats. Let's load the other save. I do like load the other save because we will stick with this one, but I did like what, and then if we original, okay, that's what it brain tank. The original heart used to be floating here. Moggy! I have to think about, I don't know, I guess if we can sort of teleport, it'll be easier to bring things around, and we still have to, like, finish up the exploring. Stealth suit was really cool, and I did like to, like, get all the stealth suit upgrades. You had to do, like, the testing levels. Oh, and there was that sort of, like, broken VR room. Lots of really good stuff there. Yeah, so I hope next time I'll also have a few more thoughts just as I finish considering it. And we're not done. We'll finish doing the exploration. But some of these, so we have to remember to move things around a little bit. Big Mount Transportal Ponder. Did I find Christine's rifle? I did! It's now my, like, new favorite weapon. I need to repair it more, though. I think I should have some extra, like, besides weapon repair kits, a bunch of them I can find. I think I have some sniper rifles hanging around at home. So I think next week, I'm gonna finish up, but yeah, we're not fully done. Old World Blues, they're still loose ends. I'm not ready to let go yet. Still loose ends to finish up, but I think next week what I'm planning on is we'll do Slay the Princess instead. We'll do that for a little bit. If that's okay, because that's something I've been wanting to play forever. Then I was saving it for the new DLC, but I'll get the stream up as well. But again, I hope. Woohoo! I know I've been promising that one for a while. I do try and make good on those. They're doing Madolce. Yes, I need to. That's another thing. I need to get that. I want to play some of the. There's like a 1,000 day. What was it? 1,000 days event with some. What are they? Live twin card versions. I need to see what that's about. But I do want to play a little bit on my own, just to familiarize myself. Although it probably won't be that bad, given I won't even know the decks that I'm going against. Is it Tenpai, which is taking over the meta? Been a while. It has. Well, it's always been on my mind. I still watch like streams in the background and stuff. Of just, as I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! It takes up so much brain power. But let's try and get some practice on my own first. But yes, once again, I hope everybody is doing well.
Want to push my buttons?
And thank you all so much for joining me with this, and I hope everybody is doing well and they stay happy, healthy, and safe. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye bye.